We don't talk very often at all, to be honest. Maybe just a hello as we might pass each other on the floor. You know, there are issues that she wants every member to be aware of, and you know, of course, vote with the party on. And I told her from the very first, when I first got to Congress, that I represent the 10th district. I don't represent the Democratic Party in our district. So she gets that. You know, she understands. I hope she respects that. I think she probably does. But it is not a close relationship at all, believe me.
About your relationship with Congressman Kanjorski from when you first got elected until now?
It was a collegial relationship.
You talked often, you shared?
Well, we talked basically every day on the floor during votes, and then if there was a mutual project or something of regional interest, we would try to work together on that.
When you spoke earlier about your decision to vote in favor of the health care bill,
yeah,
you said you're a cancer survivor.
Yeah.
You were a cancer survivor Wednesday, Thursday, Friday of that week. Why did you wait until Saturday to make your decision?
Because we were reading the bill. You know, it's funny. You know, we get criticized for not coming out right away and saying where we stood. Well, we just got the bill on late Tuesday and Wednesday. So give us time to read, as you said, 2,500 or so pages. You know, then we can make up our mind. So on the one hand, don't criticize us for voting for things we don't read, and then on the other hand, say, well, you should have come right out and so anyway.
One of your opponents said that you came out the day after and said to appease the pro-life vote, and said that was what put you over the edge. How would you respond to that? That the president's concession on that came on Sunday?
It did, yeah.
But you had made your decision on Saturday.
That's right. Because every person I talked to about the bill said that the hide language, which is the language that prevents any taxpayers' money from being used for abortions, was in the bill. But if there were folks who wanted further assurance, and I was happy to work with folks to get that further assurance with the White House. So we spent most of that Saturday, most days Saturday, late into the night, and then into Sunday and into Sunday afternoon, getting the language so everybody was comfortable with it. So, but for me, the language is already there. And by the way, most Catholic groups thought that as well, and there were others who wanted further assurance, and one way to do that was the executive order, and the president, by the way, was very happy to do that.
I believe the last time we were here for these sit-downs, border was a big issue. You had been down there.
Yeah, and I've been down there since. Yeah, yeah.
Very involved with that issue. Where does it stand now? What's your viewpoint? What hasn't worked? What has worked?
Yeah. It's a real bad news and good news story. The real bad news is what's going on over in Texas on the border with the drug wars. I mean, that really has potential to spill over into this country. That scares me, and it scares almost everybody down there. That we have to get a handle on what's going on with the drug wars along the border with Texas. The other part of the story is that the technology that Customs and Border Patrol has purchased hasn't worked as advertised, and most of us on the Homeland Security Committee are at the end of our ropes in terms of how much longer are we going to allow this to continue without going to doing something else. So I don't know if you folks all pay attention to the committee hearings, because you really should. That's where the real work of Congress gets done, and that's where a lot of things get exposed. That's where to focus some of your energies, your journalistic energies. But I've been very blunt, very matter of fact with Customs and Border Patrol, and by the way, Boeing is one of the contractors on doing things right and correctly. So we're very close to finding another alternative to the technology that they want to use to control the border. The good news, and this ties into my military background, is that we're now starting to use the drones, the Predator unmanned planes, to monitor the border. So, and it's pretty remarkable. when I'm not Congressman Carney, I'm Commander Carney, and I am a mission commander for the Predator and the Reaper drone planes that are flying over Afghanistan now. So we're bringing that technology to the border for border security, both the northern and southern border, by the way. So I love that. I mean, I think that's a great platform. It does what it needs to do. You know, we get great eyes on the ground. In fact, the sensor suites are so good on these planes that you can tell what the folks are carrying. You know, are they drug mules, or are they just illegal immigrants? So it's pretty interesting. So
the use of the drones, does that eliminate your desire to see about 8,000 new Border Patrol agents hired?
No, because the drones themselves can't interdict. The drones can tell you where folks are coming across, but they can't interdict. You still need Border Patrol agents to interdict.
Is 8,000 still your target number?
Yeah, it is. And that's because CBP said that's what they need.